I took Dare, so I'm not going to get roasted. I'm going to say no to drugs.
I don't think roasted is a term you use when you're talking about using drugs.
No, it's not. But it's
What do you
everything
mean
else that has to do with...
Did everybody take Dare?
No.
Was it really a thing you took, though?
But not every school had Dare.
Oh, I know, but it wasn't something you took. It was just kind of like an assembly thing, wasn't it?
An assembly?
Yeah.
Did you only do Dare once?
We did it like 4 times throughout my entire school career.
Oh no, I had a thing in like... It was in like middle school where they would come in like once a week to my specific, like one of my classes specifically. Like every single week. And then we had to sign a thing about how we wouldn't smoke, or like an agreement of like not smoking and like some weird shit. And I was like, wow, you know, sitting in this Dare class learning about all the negative effects of nicotine, it really makes me want to go have a cigarette. Because at that point I already was smoking, so it was kind of silly. So I was like 11 and I was like, I already smoke, so it seems a little... I gotta go to the restroom, I'll be right back.
Alright, I'll wait till you get back to... How we doing out there, Peter? How you feeling? You ready to get back to work? Says he's in the chat. Yeah, he's here. Outstanding, and just in time. The horde is advancing.
Why is King sound like Cody?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, do I get a battle speech? How exciting.
Bark!
Oh, shush, you can do the next one. My cooking cavalry.
Cavalry.
A day may come when the cooking of chefs fails. When we forsake our fry-ups and burn all buns of cooperation, but it is not this day. Gosh, that did feel good. To the battlements.
To the battlements!
Oh yeah, Peter's playing Blood as well.
Oh, how far are you into it? Did I spoil anything? Have you played it before, Peter?
He said he's at Vicar Amelia right now. Of course, he could have been playing.
Oh, I've been past. Okay, yeah, I know who. Yeah, I just went in there and like kicked her ass one time. I think to me she was like the easiest boss. But I did get really freaking stuck on the first boss. Well, I guess he wasn't the first boss, but the
Gascoigne?
Yeah. I got really stuck on him. I was stuck on him for like... I probably did that fight like 40 times. Probably. Maybe only 30. It probably only was like 30. I was stuck on it for like a week though. And then I just tried Vox, or why do I keep trying to call him Vox? I want to call him Vox, Rom. I fought Rom probably the second most out of any of the bosses.
He said he's played up to Rom before.
Yeah, that's where I'm at, and then I went a little bit past that. I mean, I beat him, and then now I'm just like...
He's about to fight Parl.
Parl? Yeah, some of them I don't really know their names, because I just
That's the electric guy.
Yeah, I just kind of destroyed him. I don't know, I'm gonna chop stuff. Just start chopping. We just gotta get patties. Yeah, we always need patties going. So I'll just...
So we don't need to chop buns, huh?
No, we never need to chop buns. Silly. Okay. Oh, okay. And then we can buns and then I'll get some lettuce going.
Chiz.
Yeah, if you just want to be... What? You need to put meat on it. What do you mean?
I can't put meat on it now.
Well, I just put meat on the ones that were here. It's fine. We're gonna need it anyway. And then we just need cheese on one. Yeah, you could be in charge of putting the meat on the hamburger buns, and any bun plates that are sitting next to this, I'm gonna put meat on. So if you put a bun plate over here, there, that one's ready too. I'm gonna automatically do that. And you do dishes and stuff too, because that's just what you do. What you doing here, Cody? Did you just really do that?
Yep.
Wow.
For those of you who can't see, which is all of you,
Cody just literally waved.
I waved.
And was like, that's an easy wave.
This needs cheese.
Yeah, I can't cook anything because everything's... This one down here needs a plate too, and then it's ready to go in. I'll get your lettuce and stuff going.
Bun. Lettuce.
Yeah, everything's...
Cheese.
I'll cut up cheese. I'll turn it in, you get those, yeah. We need plates on a bone. Oh, you can just put a bun on it? Oh. Ooh. Smooth. Cheese. I have just the cheese one turned in, and then... Okay, we need buns and plates. Well, I just am keeping it cooking because we do need it. It takes so long to set everything. Do you wanna wash?
This would be the last one.
Oh, this is the last round. I see what you're saying. I thought you... I don't know what I thought, I actually don't know what I thought. Here you go. It's already done. If this is the last round, then that's the last thing.
No!
I turned it in. Oh, I turned it in. Get out. Get out of my way. That was actually very easy. Because we were like super optimizing it, and it was like...
It was also the first Horde mission, though.
Horde 1.
I'm sure it'll get harder.
Yeah. Are they trying to find out?
Brian's not replying, but Brandon is. Peter says he's getting tired of all the bosses being a mess of fighting the camera. He doesn't like the camera in the game.
Yeah, especially with that electric guy that you're on, Parl. That's a really big issue because he's just so huge and you can get cornered really easily. I think that's the only thing that was hard about him was just the camera angles and not being able to see what the hell you're doing. But once I did that, then it was fine. I'm trying to think, did I use... No. I was trying to think if I used anything on my weapon with him, but I didn't.
It honestly just sounds like you guys need to get good.
Well, that's fine. It just sounds like you are a grump.
Not a grump.
We don't need the sausage, but I just handed it to you.
I'm gonna... You wanna put that in the oven?
Yeah, I was going to. I was just handing you things. It's cooking. Just cut things. Just keep cutting things.
I couldn't set it down.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
Well,
Honey. Why did you throw the cheese at me?
I didn't mean to.
Excuse me? I'm very offended by this is ready for turn-in.
Is it plated?
Yeah. Who do you think I am? Carl?
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't need this much dough.
Just keep cutting it and you will. You're going to. I mean, it's not like
I
you're
need
gonna...
cheese.
Okay, well, here you go.
What? Just
I
put it
could...
on the cutting board.
I don't know why I didn't think to do that. There. Okay, and then dough, cheese, tomato.
Tomato.
Oh.
I saw you trying to steal my cutting board.
No, your cutting board.
You're gonna put cheese in it.
You can cut stuff, so you're gonna need it. Oh, I didn't put a plate. Here, honey. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, so now I have everything cut. Cut. There's this one. Well, we guess need to turn it in yet, so. Oh yeah, but there's still, if you chop that, I can chop that into the cooking. We're gonna need to cook, so.
Well, yeah, but you don't know when.
We at least need tomato and cheese.
Not always.
You always need tomato and cheese. Every single pizza we've ever made has had tomato and cheese on it. I was putting that on there because I already cooked it. But I do need more dishes, and you wash dishes. So...
Why do I have to wash dishes?
Because I can chop stuff too.
Need cheese on this. Sausage.
Going in. Highly efficient. I need more plates. Pop this bad boy on. There we go.
Pie.
Pizza pie, pizza pie. Oh, nice to meet you. Oh, that's not good. Just wash another plate. Hand me another one. Once I put all the ingredients on this, like, we can pop it in the oven still. Well, I still need another plate because that one's done. You have more plates.
This one doesn't need turned in. This has nowhere to be found.
Okay, well, it still needs a plate, so it's fine. This needs everything on it. Cheese. Oh. Sausage. Okay, can you turn that in? Sausage. Oh look, now it needs turned in.
I mean, eventually, obviously it would. But...
Well, no, I auto-made one because I made it on our in-between time, so it didn't really matter. This one needs a plate.
Well, I mean, there's no real reason to put them together before we know what we need.
Well, I already had it cooked.
I mean, this one. We could have all these separate, and then if we need one with sausage and stuff, we could do it.
Well, I usually don't put the sausage on that one. I thought that we needed one more than we had. Okay, well, I know that we need tomato and cheese on it, so... Well, I'm gonna cook it since it's sitting there. It'd be silly not to have it. I need plates here. And then... That one's enough. Yeah, I don't know what we need next. So. Oh. You can chop that.
We need to cook that.
Plates.
last level.
Figured.
And a sausage.
For turn.
This one is...
I need a sausage on that. It's not cooked. It's a raw pizza.
Well, we need both.
What? Okay.
You can't run while locked on? Why would you want to run while you're locked on?
To get some space between you and the enemy.
Just, if you need to run, it's good practice to just unlock.
Yeah, I just unlock and then I roll. I unlock or I just roll backwards.
Yeah. Unlocking is a good habit to get into. Because there are some times where...
You just have
especially
to
on
the camera angles.
Especially on bigger bosses, there's no reason to be locked onto them all the time, especially when you're attacking. Because they're so big, you don't really need to be locked on to hit them.
Yeah. Alright, well now Cody's gonna switch the stream over to Smite. Because it's Smite night. We just wanted to play some video games before the smiting happened.
So I'll be back, and I'm sure
I'll be
will
around somewhere. Probably. Maybe.
Healing item in Bloodborne is stupid as well.
What is?
The healing items. I prefer the healing in Bloodborne, I think, to the healing in Dark Souls.
I think it's fine. I'd rather have that I'd rather do that than the Estus class.
Yeah, I think 20, or, you can upgrade it further than 20.
Yeah, I have a thing where I can make it 21.
Yeah, I think
like a rune.
I think it's better, personally.
I would rather be picking up items than having, 7 flasks.
Yeah.
Because you always, I always have plenty of health.
You can farm for health.
And you can't really farm for
health.
Estus flasks in any of the other games.
You can, but it's not as...
It's not as, new...
It's not as dependent on you, because there are sometimes...
It's just drop rates and stuff, too.
Well, no, what it is in Dark Souls is, have you played any Dark Souls games?
Yeah, but not very much, because I had that problem of I wasn't good and there wasn't enough health for me to get good, and you don't really get more health, so...
Basically, in Dark Souls, how it works is, you get a set amount of Estus, obviously.
And then you pick up, parts of Estus flasks?
Well, that's in the later games. I'm talking specifically about Dark Souls 1.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the game I know the
played
most
the
about.
first one at all.
You start out with... You get 5 Estus flasks at a bonfire. And then you can kindle a bonfire, which uses humanity. But then every time you respawn at that bonfire or rest at it, you get 10 Estus instead of 5.
Oh, but then doesn't that make it harder if you kindle the fire?
That's the second one.
Oh.
But also, while you're playing the game, sometimes it's part of that online connectivity thing. Sometimes when someone else kindles their bonfire, you'll get 1 refill of your Estus.
That's really random.
Yeah. And it's just weird little things like that. The whole thing in Dark Souls 1 for the first half of the game is to ring these 2 bells. One at the top of the world and one at the bottom of the world.
Yeah,
and
I vaguely remember that.
Every once in a while there will be a bell ringing, and that means a player in another game ring their bell.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then you get an Estus flask when someone across the world rings their bell. But that wouldn't help me because I always play offline, because I don't like people just randomly jumping in my game and beating me up.
Yeah.
Because I will get beat up. I would say I'm pretty decent at Bloodborne. Now.
Yeah. But people who are invading are people who only play Bloodborne.
Yeah, if anyone invaded me, I would just die.
Yeah.
Unless it would be someone just being stupid. But they almost always have tank armor, and they're just trying to fuck your day up. And I don't really appreciate people doing that to me.
Yeah. I get where Peter's coming from though, because he says he doesn't want to stop progressing because he can't go forward and have to go back to easy areas just to get health.
But don't you run out of? I mean, you run out of Estus flasks and.
But you don't have to farm for them. They instantly come back when you
Get
either
to the
die
next bonfire.
or get to a bonfire. Yep.
Oh, I see. Yeah, but I don't really have to farm for health that much. And if, I mean,
Well,
and now
that's basically you telling him to get good. I mean,
well, I just run back to the, I mean, if you go back to the, Central Yarnum, and you just run down just those ogres, that's the only thing I farm. I just go down and kill those 2 ogres in the courtyard, and then I take the elevator up, I kill the people on the bridge, I kill that ogre, because all the ogres drop 2, usually, or they drop the stupid shiny coins. But they almost always at least drop two things. And then you kill the ogre at the top, and then you kill those 2 lizard guys with scythes, and they almost always drop 2 as well. So you get 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 just from those guys, and you can only hold 20 max. But
well,
then
yeah,
if
but you
run
want to
through-
fill up your whatever it is, your inventory box.
Oh, I don't usually go through and just fill up my inventory box, because if I'm running through a new area, I don't go back and do that until I need to do it like twice in a row. Or
Yeah.
I maybe do it 3 times in a row, but then I just... If I'm running through a new area, you just find the enemies that you have to run through each time and that drop the health. Like those lizard guys always drop health. Like if you're running through the Forgotten Woods, just run up the path to kill the lizards. And make sure you single them out, so that way you're getting the max amount of health every time you have to run through there.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to farm as much if you just make a point to kill the enemies that you know drop that as you're running through what you're already up to.
Alright, we're gonna switch over to Smite. So,
I'm not, because
Kat's not, but she'll be around.
yeah. Could I play Smite on the same PlayStation as you?
No.
I didn't think so.
You'd have to be playing on PC.
Oof.
Yeah.
Well, because I was thinking, I mean, because it would be